Good morning, everyone. So we will continue with our video series Game Development using Unity. In the previous videos, we discussed about some of the main stages of game development, like a pre-production, production, then post-production. Then we also discussed about some of the roles of the producer, then game programmer, then graphic designers, testers, etc. Then we discussed about how we can earn money and how we can get into this gaming industry. So I hope you understood the concepts which we discussed in the previous videos. We will also continue to learn more about all these topics we covered in the previous videos. So today we are going to see what is the game engine. Okay, so how it is helpful in developing the games. Okay. So in the game engine, it is a software development framework. We can say that, and that gives you, that is actually a lifesaver for the game developers. So the almost more than 50% of the work of the developer is already done by the game engines, and you have to just build your game from that. Okay, so it is a framework. It contains all the necessary libraries and these packages that we require for developing the games for a particular platforms. So these game engines that became popular in the 1990s. Okay, so before that, that how they developed the games. So the developers developed the games from the scratch. Okay, so they had to reinvent the wheel all the times or when they create the games for the multiple platforms. So the code they had written at that time, it was very difficult to reuse that code for the different platforms. Okay, so if you are writing creating a game for one platform, and when you want to publish that game or create that game for a different platform, you had to write the code again. Okay, so write the code again, and they had to create, if they had some physics involved in that game, then they had to write that from the scratch with all the physics formulas they had to write. And for example, if you are throwing a ball, so if you have a projectile direction in which the ball is moving, then we had to get the formula for this projectile movement, and we had to write the projectile movement for the ball from the scratch. Okay, so everything we had to create from the basic level. So it was actually very difficult to create the game, and it was even difficult for the deploying that game to multiple platforms. Okay, so that was the case before the game engines became popular. Okay, now we have a lot of game engines available, so it has made our life very easy actually. So you don't have to worry about a lot of things. Okay, so that is how the game engine works. So I remember, I will give you one example. When I was creating a virtual reality application for one platform, I was creating a project for the Samsung Gear VR. Then at that time, when I wanted to create a this project in virtual reality, I had to download the entire packages of this virtual reality applications, and which the packages which we needed to create to make that application support that virtual reality device. Okay, so that is so at that time what happens is sometimes we forget to download some packages, and when we try to run that it will give error. Okay, so then we had to again download the missing files. So it was actually a couple of days work to download all the packages and make sure that it works fine if in that platform. So it was very difficult. So but now that Unity has got all the templates for the virtual reality application or augmented reality application. So if you want to develop a game in virtual reality or augmented reality, you just have to download the template of that particular platform. So it will the Unity will download the all the necessary packages and the libraries which are required to develop the application for that platform. Okay, so that it has become that easy. So you don't have to worry about all these packages and libraries which are required for developing a game in a particular platform. You have to just concentrate on the concept or gameplay of your game. That most of the things are taken care of by all these game engines. So there are a lot of game engines are available right now. Okay, so if you you can select the game engine according to the game, the type of game or the platform of the game you want to develop. So if you, for example, if you want to create a 2D game, a 2D simple casual game like a platformer game, then you can use the 2D game engine like a Cocos or a Construct or Game Maker. And when you want to create a 3D, very little bit advanced complex 3D games, you can use the game engines like Unity, Unreal or CryEngine. You can use these engines according to the platform you are making that game, okay, and how complex your game is. And this some of the two of the most popular game engines that are used in today's gaming market is one is Unity and other is the Unreal. Okay, so you can create your games, 3D games, Unity or Unreal, and you can deploy that to the multiple platforms. Just like I mentioned earlier, if you want to if you are releasing your game in one platform, and if you want to re-release that game in another platform, you have to rewrite the most of the codes. Yeah, so that is how it was done. But now if you create a game in one platform using a game engine, then it is actually very easy to release those games in multiple platforms, and with the minimal changes. You need to add only very minimal codes so that it will the other platform will support your game. Okay, so if you are creating a game for Android platform, and if you want to release that game into a iOS platform, then it has become very easy now. You don't have to add only maybe 20% of work is required to 10 or 20 percentage of work is required to add the code and packages that is required for the game to be supported in the iOS platform. Okay, so you don't have to rewrite the entire code, or you don't have to change any code in your gameplay or physics. So you can reuse those code when you want to release the game in another platform. Okay, so that is the main advantage of using a game engine. If let us talk about some of the other functionalities of game engine. So for example, if you have a lot of physics involved in your game, okay, so there are a lot of collisions are there, and they act just like in our real world. Okay, like the collision of the vehicles, or the you are creating a cricket game, then there are a lot of physics involved in that. Okay, so in those cases, you don't have to write the entire physics engine from the scratch using all the formulas. So it is already done in that engine. So you have to just give the values, how much force is applied to that collision, or what are the which are the objects that is involved in the collision. So you have to give these basic information. Then the physics engine will take care of the rest of the things. So you don't have to worry about all these things. So if you apply the physics engine to that collision, then it will just apply all the effects, and whatever is the effects after the collision, those things, everything will be created or taken care by the physics engine. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so earlier the developer had to write all these physics effects from the scratch. Okay, so that is the difference now. Okay. Then they have all the this audio engine is there, where you can give the effects to the audio files. If you want to use to change the pitch, or you want to change the volume, everything can be done in that engine. Okay, so that also is audio engine is also incorporated in that game engine, so you don't have to worry about that. So then in a game engine, you can download all the assets, and you can arrange all the assets, and you can use that. Like if you want to download include some audio files, or 3D models, or 3D animations, you can import everything into the game engine, and you can use the whatever assets you want, and you can use that in the game. Okay, and whatever it is not required, you can remove that. So everything is done very easily through that game engines. So these are some of the advantages of using the game engines for developing your games, because most of the work, the basic work, is already completed by the game engines. Okay, so that is the then you have to just concentrate on the game you are developing. You don't have to worry about all the how you are going to this published to multiple platforms, and how the physics engines are, how you are going to create physics engines, or how you are going to improve your audio quality. You have to worry about all these things. Everything is taken care by the game engines. So So these, like I mentioned, so these are the some of the advantages of using game engines, and the popular game engines are this Unity, Unreal. Then we have Game Maker, Cocos, Construct, etc. So which game engine you are going to use, that depends on the game you are developing and your expertise. Okay, so if you want to, you are experienced in C sharp, and then you can select Unity as your game engine, and if you are more comfortable with the C++, then you can use the Unreal for developing the game. And if you want to create a very small platformer game, and you are not very experienced with programming, then you can use the 2D game engines like this Game Maker or Construct. So you can use. So there are a lot of choices in the market right now. So you can choose the game engine you want, and you can create the game according to that. Okay. So it is when I mentioned the 2D engine and the 3D engine, it is not that you cannot create this 2D games using Unity. It is primarily a 3D game engine, but you can create a 2D games also using Unity. Unity is a very good engine, very good 2D game development system, using which you can create a 2D games or 2.5D games, and you can always create the 3D games, 3D multiplayer games. Everything is can be created using the Unity, and according to the these functionalities they support in their game engine. Okay, so this it is also very easy to create multiplayer games all using Unity. So they have a very good multiplayer system also. So you can create multiplayer games, and you can very easily create these games for multiple platforms. Unity supports more than 20 platforms in the multiple platforms for the game development. So you don't have to worry much about the how to deploy your game to multiple platforms. So I hope you got an idea of a game engine, and we will learn more about the Unity game engine in the coming videos. So I hope you got an idea, and thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much.